Hello and welcome to Steve's Backyard Bonsai. I'm going to take a break from the penging that I'm working on to catch up on some late summer pruning. This Jacaranda forest comes into the house and it can barely fit in the greenhouse right now. This is a great tree for letting you know when it needs water. Things droop at the tips a little bit, and as such I just watered it. Who knows, it might perk up right before your eyes. This tree has grown beautifully. You're looking at the back of the forest. Last time I pruned it down to here. There was no foliage at all, and within 2 weeks it started growing back, and it's been growing nice all summer. So let's get close in and prune it up based on what the tree has given me. Okay, let's talk about the overall height of the forest. You know, obviously I'm a foot taller than I need to be. If these are my largest trees, they will be pruned back to about this height, and everything will be pruned down below that all the way around to the back, and those will be the lowest trees. So if we're starting with this tree on the left, let's see if I can zoom in on it. So if I want to maintain this height on this tree, then this height on these trees is ideal. And if you can see this, I'm going to try and stand behind the camera so I can see if I can demonstrate what I'm trying to demonstrate. All right, I'm working on trying to get branching. So this has actually branched. Normally what I get is something more like this one, which is a very weak one and then a very strong one. In this case, I got two strong shoots growing from the last cut point, which was right here. So I'm going to prune back that stub there and prune back this stub here. And I'm going to take this back to the first set of leaves, cutting about halfway between the internodes. That is almost a foot. Yeah, it's over a foot. All right, so this one, the next set of leaves is a little further down, so I'll prune that back to there. Okay. That was the bifurcation of this first branch. This second branch has a stronger one and a weaker one. God, I don't know if you can see that. This branch pruned here. Its first division is right here, or its first set of leaves is right here. So really, I could go all the way back to there, and I think I will. Okay, that's setting the stage for the rest of the pruning. So this one's down here, this one can be a little taller. And what has happened since the last pruning? Well, I got a branch down low, believe it or not. I got a branch down low, which I'm going to prune to here and see what happens. Take off the pruning stub in the middle. It has a very weak branch and a very strong branch there. I'm going to take the weak branch. I'm just going to take the tip off the weak branch. And the strong branch I'll take to here. That is an enormous amount of growth. Just coming right off the top. Okay, generally speaking, this tree should mirror this one. I think I'm going to remove this leaf just because it's in the way. I'll be doing that throughout this once I get the heights solidified. This one's a little bit more forward than that one. It might be able to be just a little bit bigger. Here's where I pruned it last time. So I pruned it here. I took the stub off. I'm going to take the stub off of here. And this one grew a strong and a weak branch or bifurcation. And another branch did start below, which is really good. I'm going to see if I can encourage that. But this should be as tall as this one. So I'm going to take this one to here. And take this one to here. Okay, so I've got my apex of the planting here, going down to here on this side. So it should go down to here on this side. And this tree, it did divide, and one is stronger than the other, but not by much. Just taking the pruning stubs off, and you can see they're black. I hope you can see. They just break off actually. So I can go lower on this one. So we've got low, high, higher, higher, and back to low. Let's see, the low branch on this one is really not a low branch. These are leaves. Where they come out of the trunk, it's a leaf, a frond. It's an entity. It's a single leaf. So if this were to drop this, it would drop it right there. I'm going to remove this leaf now because it's in the way. And I'm going to remove this leaf now because it's in the way. And I've been having a hell of a time watering this thing. So, that's got this tree pruned up. Oh, wait a minute, there is another branch. There is another branch. Where's it coming from? It has another branch coming from down here. I'm just going to take the tip off of that. And I'm going to remove this leaf coming from another tree because it's in the way. This one needs to come down below this, and I have two leaves here. So I can take this down to there, and I should get some growth from there. And this will all die off. Take it down a little more. Now, did this tree divide? It got a low branch, and it did take off from the low branch. And it divided up here. I took that off already. I took that off already. I'll come back for the interfering leaves. Oh, here's a low branch. I'm going to take this down to here. Starting with the back trees, here's a very weak one. As a matter of fact, I put this one in last time because it was replacing trees that had been knocked over. So, if I want to go shorter than this, I can go here. And this will ensure that the light gets down further into the forest. What else is happening on this tree? I've got a branch happening here, right here. I'm just going to let that grow. It's very, very weak. There's a little branch down there too. we'll see what happens with that. Well, that's encouraging. I hardly ever get any branching on this tree, or on these trees. These in the back can all be the same height. I'm just trying to see where I cut them last time. This one I pruned way down here, and this is all grown up since then. Let's cut this part off. It hasn't divided. This tree has divided. You can see it. Let me get a better shot. Yeah, this tree was pruned way down here last time, and it's got 2 branches coming off of it that can be pruned back. Prune this one back to there, and this one back to there. Now we can start to get a little taller, but I'm going to go back to this middle tree. Okay, so we're talking about this tree here now, this one. If I follow that tree up, if I can find where I cut it last time, I see that there is a black pruning stub here, which I'll cut off. There's another one in there that I'll have to get from a different angle. I think I can get it from here. Here we go. Now, it wants to be just a little taller than this one. I'd say right here with that stalk. And does this have 3? Does this have 3? It does. Okay, so this second pruning area sent up 2. So that's excellent. So I can prune it here and here. These are tremendous growers. And as I mentioned, coming off of these, these leaves that go up higher than where I cut it, as soon as that starts, and there's 2 little buds right there, as soon as that starts, and should be like within a week or 2, I'll cut these leaves off and let the new ones grow in. Okay, so going behind that tree, so you might be able to see there's a little branch starting here where I pruned it last time, and really one took off. So I can cut this one back to here, and I'll get some growth from there. I can get closer on that pruning stub. Here's another pruning stub. And I can cut this one back. I can cut it back to here. It's going down a little further than I want, but it's the only place I can cut it. And I have another set of leaves down here. I'll cut this one up here. This tree is a little prominent. I got this one here. I can go down a little further there. And it was cut back to here last time. Oh, hello, spider. And it only sent up 1 branch. So this is a single trunk rather. This tree back here, I don't know if you can see this. Keep having to readjust. You see where this one was pruned last time? This is such a reliable tree. It will grow. I can feel pretty confident about that. And this one should be pretty low. I think I can cut this one to here. Did I get a second trunk? I did, a little one that's starting to want to grow here. I'm going to let it. But for it to get some light, I'm going to take this leaf off now. And as I mentioned before, these leaves will grow back. And I may end up taking a lot of them off now. Okay, this one back in here, I pruned here. You can see how it died back. And there. This sent up two, one weak, one strong. I'm going to have to go back to here on this one. I'm going to let the weak one grow, as I said. I'll cut this one back to here. And it has a little weak one there too. So we'll see what happens. And I've been watering this like it's been in the greenhouse and it's been using a lot of water. So we got this tree left. And the heights even out. I mean, you saw this is a big bush, so I can get in there at any time during its growth. I'm going to cut this one to here. I'm going to cut this leaf off. I think I might want to come down a little further here on this tree. Now I got a clear leader here. Do I want it this high? I don't. I'll take that back. Let's back up so you can see what I'm doing. Let's clear out some of the leaves. I actually feel like I could clean out almost all the leaves and still be okay. This tree is pretty amazing that way. So I'm going to clear out the upper ones to get light down below. And take this leaf off because it clutters this up. I do want you to be able to see into the forest. I've also taken these back. You know what? I'm going to take this one back further. And remove this leaf and this leaf and this leaf because it doesn't look so good. Got some leaves crossing here. I'll take this one off. Take this one off. I'm going to reduce this one. This leaf is just hanging. This leaf is just hanging. And it's at the base of a new branch, so as is this one. So these are unnecessary leaves. The ones at the base of new branches. There's a little leaf that's going to come off. I'll take a leaf off here. And take a leaf off here at the base of a new branch and another at the base of a new branch and another at the base of a new branch. This is just crossing in the way. And you will see, ooh, mosquito. Ugh. I've got my thermosols running too. They are tough today. I'll take this leaf off, and this leaf off. It's going to be so much easier to water now. Just at the base of the new branch. This leaf kind of gets tangled around there. And this one's at the base of a new branch. This one's just hanging. This one's just hanging. Here's a big pruning stub. I don't know where that went. I'm going to take this leaf off. This leaf. This leaf. This leaf at the base of a new branch. I love this new branch here. What do I got? There's a leaf there. That might have actually been a branch, but it's right where the other one is. I'll take this lower leaf off. I love this forest. Gives me great joy. I'll take this leaf off. Like I said, at the apex you will see new growth there in just almost instantly. This leaf comes off. This leaf comes off. Now there's no leaves at the apex there. Just removing the interference. And any of the leaves that come from the base of new branches, they're getting crowded out anyway. As for visibility, take that one off. Take this one off. Take that one off. See if I can get this pruning stub a little closer. I'm going to take this one off too, and this one. Go back a little further with this, I can. Little dents here too right now. Take this leaf off, this leaf off. Just going to reduce this leaf, and this leaf. And take this leaf right off, and this leaf right off. And this leaf, and this leaf. I think this is further than I've ever gone on the leaf pruning. This one's got bird poop on it. But that did clear up that area. Here's one at the base of a new branch. Here's one at the base of a new branch. This one's drooping. This one's drooping. Now these trees are going to say, hey, I got no leaves. And that'll prompt them to grow leaves. It's amazing that way that works. What do we got? Okay, this was my favorite tree because it sent up a branch and then it divided here, but this whole thing has died off right to there. That's too bad. I'm going to have to get in there and excise that. Oh, that's too bad. It was green down there, so it may yet send something up. This may seem ruthless. But experience has shown me this tree grows better than you think. Every single time. Okay, this is a little crowded here. Here's a leaf at the bottom of a new branch. And here's a leaf at the bottom of a new branch. And take the upper leaf off here. This one off there. This one off here, this one off here. This one off here. This one's out of the profile. This one's out of the profile. This one's drooping. We got two crossing leaves here. Take that one off. This is really simplifying things. So I'm hoping I get a lot of nice new growth. And I will be fertilizing this still. It's coming indoors, probably at the end of October. Any more pruning stubs? No? Let me get some cut paste for that, and I'll do the tips of these. I should clean that one up too. All right, I wanted to get some cut paste on that. And there was one I wanted to prune better. Cut paste, this is Monkey Grip rubber cement. I'm just filling that hole with it. Believe it or not, it goes on best just blobbing it on like that. Where did I want to prune better? There's a few places. You know what? I'm not going to now. It's all set to grow again. Let's just take a final look at it. My Jacaranda forest. This is its either fifth. I think it's its fifth growing season as a group. Okay, here's the front. Coming around to the right, and that's the profile from the right. Maybe I can get a better shot. Yeah. Slopes down in the back. That's the back. I do have room for another tree here someday, and I do have some jacarandas on the grow. Left hand side and back to the front. All right. Thanks for sticking with me while I pruned up my Jacaranda forest, and thanks for keeping me company in my backyard.